It's Penny and the professor. Here's Penny.
Hey Penny, how's it going? Good? What do you have there? The Wonder Wheel. I almost forgot about the Wonder Wheel. We haven't used that in a while. Maybe we should use it to wonder about the book. We did some good noticing in our writing. Now, I think it might be a great idea to wonder about some things in my five senses. So let's look at this Wonder Wheel. It's been a while, guys. I'm gonna have to look at that and remember. So, it has the words I wonder right in the middle, because we always start our wonders with I wonder. That's a good one. And then it has all those question words all the way around it. So it has where, who, how, why, what, and when. So lots of question words. And if I remember correctly, I'll let you hold the wheel for us. Don't I have those? I do. I have those on cards too. So that's great. So boys and girls, I'm going to say a question word, and I want you to echo the question word, okay? Because we need to practice making sure we know how to say all of the question words that we're going to start our questions with, right? Or our wonders with. So here goes. Here goes the first one. Let's start with where. Good job. I heard you guys. Come on, yell it louder. How about this one? Who? Great. We're getting so great at this echoing thing. All right, my turn. When? That sounds kind of like a kid in our class named When. Interesting. So this is the kind of when that is spelled differently, and it asks when is something happening, like what time or what season or what time of day. So when will it be? Not the person that we know named When. All right, how about the next one? What? Good job. And then we've got why. Nice. And how. Perfect. So I don't know if we did who, but who is one of them too. So I'm going to teach you guys the signs for these too, because we have nonverbal cues and we should know the nonverbal signs for these words. So let's start with where. So to do the sign for where, you're going to point your finger up and shake it. Where? Where is that? Where are you going? Where is my new hat? How about when? Point your finger up on your extra hand, and then the other hand is going to go start at the top and go around in a circle like a clock. When? When will it be dinner time? When are we going to get there? When are you going to answer all my questions? When are we going to be done? Right? When. Okay? Next time, or the next word is what. Now, the one I use most commonly is this, like what? What do you want? What's happening? What's going on? But the word what actually has lots of different signs. But for our kindergarten class, let's just use this one. What? What? And then let's go for why. Why? So it's a Y hand. That's funny, right? Y hand. So the letter Y, but you start the middle of the Y hand on your head and you go why, bring it down and shake those middle fingers. Why? Why? And then we've got how. So you're going to take your hands and make like little, cup them together a little bit like this. And then when you put them together, you're going to turn one out like this. How. How. Some people turn both hands out. How. Both of those are correct. And then who. Who. You're going to take your thumb and put it on your chin and then wiggle your finger. Who. Who are you talking about? Who? I wonder who this book is about. Maybe it's about a leaky. You think? Maybe. So that brings me to wondering. What kind of wonders do we have about my five senses? We did some noticing in our last lesson. So what kind of wonders do we have? Ellie, did you wonder anything about our book? Come up here and tell me, girl. How's it going? Yeah? So this is yours right here, this question? Okay. So it looks like Ellie has a why question. She's using the Wonder Wheel to ask, why are the boy's eyes closed when he hears a plane? That's an interesting question, Ellie. I wonder that too. So she says, I wonder why the boy's eyes are closed when he hears the plane. Wow, we'll have to dive into that a little bit. That's a really great question. Thanks, Ellie. How about Fluffy? Fluffy, do you have a question too? Yeah? Okay, come on up here, Fluffy. How's it going? Good? All right, you and Ellie just chilling down there. Oh, you have a how question? I love it. So here's Fluffy's. Fluffy has a how question, and Fluffy says, I wonder how do you hear a bird? So Fluffy knows that he can see birds, and he chases birds sometimes. I think he likes to kind of goof off and chase the birds in the yard. But now he wants to know, how do you hear a bird? That is an interesting question also. Thank you for using our text and looking at those pictures closely to decide what you wonder. How about, anybody else have any questions? Cassie or Penny, do you guys have a question? Cassie, you have a question? Oh, here's your card. Awesome. So Cassie has a what question. So Cassie says, I wonder, what is a pine tree? Interesting. So you're not sure about pine trees? You haven't seen those before? That one I can probably help you with. So pine trees are the kind of trees that we use at Christmas time. It's like a Christmas tree. Looks like a Christmas tree. They have pine needles all over them. They kind of make a mess sometimes. Yeah. So she wondered what? And I actually knew the answer. We don't always know the answers to our wonder questions, boys and girls. We don't always. Oh, Penny, you had a question also? Okay, well, come up here, girl. What's your wonder question? Oh, you want to ask a question for every one of these? How about you pick one? Just pick one. Oh, okay. Interesting. So Penny wants to ask a how question, and her question is, I wonder how the little boy uses more than 1 sense at a time. I wonder how he uses more than 1 sense at a time. Interesting question, Penny. Thanks for sharing. Boys and girls, it's your turn to share what you wonder about the text and what you wonder about Aliki and My Five Senses. So in the discussion, I'd like you to use a full sentence and speak and tell us what you wonder. Start with, I wonder, pick one of those question words, and then say what you wonder. Make sure if you have the book to show us the picture that you're asking the question about in the book, because that will really help us dive into those questions. Can't wait to see what you're wondering in the discussion. Have an amazing day, boys and girls, and we will see you next time on Penny and the Professor. Bye!